This meeting is being recorded.
Okay. All right, you guys. Welcome. It feels good to be live again. Yes. All right, let me turn this off. All right, you guys. So look, I'm going live. My goal is to continue to go live because I want to make sure that I'm really honing in on some things. One of the things that I've noticed online is that a lot of people don't tell you the things you really need to know. You know, we always want to hear about how to get to the money, right? All right, so let me make sure I'm set up. I'm live over here. Welcome. Okay, so I'm using another system here. And so I want to make sure that I am being seen. I think I am. You guys, if you do want to chat with me, if you do want to chat with me, inbox me on IG. But if not, you can join us on YouTube at Pumps and Profit and also our Facebook page if you want to ask me any questions for me to see it. The reason why the phone is all the way over here is because I want to make sure you guys can actually see what I'm saying. Because you know, if I have it facing me, then you can't see, you know, exactly what I'm doing. For my beautiful bosses that are here on the Facebook and YouTube Live, welcome. You can be able to ask your questions. Today, we're going to be talking about business funding, okay? Everybody want to get to the bag, right? Everybody wants to get to the money. But before I start on this, let me introduce myself. Let me, do my social media etiquette. My name is Tashana Nicole. I am the founder and CEO of Pumps and Profit. We are a branding agency and we use business and marketing strategies that automate and elevate the way you do business. And so tonight we are talking about business funding. Okay, this is like hot topic, right? Everybody's talking about business funding, but do you know whether or not you are positioned to make the money? Okay, are you in position to make the money? And when I say the money, I'm talking about these three things. I'm talking about sales, credit, and investors. This is the funding portion, okay? So when I'm talking about sales, are you in position to really make the sale? Think about it. Are you in position to apply for business credit? And also, are you in position to confidently present yourself to investors in order to get the funding? So when we talk about these three things, it's crazy because a lot of us, we know that we can start an online business, right? We know that we can make money from being online. And a lot of us have made some pretty darn good money being online. But what happens when you're looking to scale and grow your business? Oftentimes, you're going to run into this conundrum where your marketing or your sales process may not be in place, or your fulfillment and how you handle your customers may not be in place. And so you're going to find yourself wondering, okay, if I can't have these in place, how am I going to be confident in making the sale? How am I going to make sure that my business is in line to make credit? But essentially, if I wanted to sell a piece of my business, how would I know that investors would be ready to do that, to partner with me? Okay. And so this right here, I'm going to tell y'all right now, this is not meant to be, the sexy talk of let's make this money. This is making sure that you can be in a line to make sure you can make this money, because at the end of the day, you got to pay Uncle Sam, and Unc don't play about his money. Okay. We all know that. And so the first part of making sure that your business is ready to make this money, honey, is making sure you are a real business. Okay. I know you guys probably hear this a lot. Like, hey, you need to make sure that you are in line with being a real business. Like, no using no Gmail, to mass email everybody that's on your list. One of the things that I see that happens often is that the basics are not done. And when I say the basics, I'm talking about making sure you have an actual business, whether that's a LLC or you have it as a corporation. I see a lot of individuals that don't have a professional email. Okay. A professional email now. This can cost you as little as $6. I don't want to hear that you don't have a professional email. You can get one. GoDaddy has it. Okay. If you need somewhere to go, GoDaddy. No, literally, GoDaddy.com. They have the professional email. Not only that, you got to make sure the address. Think about it. Do you want your home address to be your business address? You may say yes, because, I use my home as, this is where I get my tax credit and everything. This is where, my business is ran. So what happens if you decide that your customer or potential customer decides they want to Google you? Well, what's going to show up? Your address, the address that you have on file for this business. And so sometimes that can make you seem like you're not a real business. And when you got to think in terms of how, if I'm selling this product, how am I looking to my customer? How am I looking to them? Are they seeing me as a real business? Do I have the things in place? And it's way more than this. But am I in position to say I am a business owner? Okay. Some of the other things can include also bank account. Okay. You don't want to have your funds, your personal funds, in your business funds, because Uncle Sam do not play that. Okay. But also, more importantly, it ain't about Uncle Sam. This can put you in jeopardy. I don't want you to be in jeopardy of not being able to have the credit that you need, or be able to, really get the investors that you need, because you don't have a proper bank account. And so this isn't, everything that really needs to be situated for you to be able to have a real business. But these are like the basics. Okay. Make sure you are established as a real business. More importantly, being established as a real business is going to help you feel confident about yourself. Okay. We want to feel confident about presenting our business and presenting our idea, so that we can make the sale, ask for some extra money, or get that partnership that we want to get. Okay. The next thing that I see a lot, and I've done it myself. So all of these things I've done myself. And so I can speak on this, but also I see this a lot in businesses, online businesses. What happens is, they may have the LLC, they may have this in place, but what happens when you don't have a profitable business model? All right. And so I know this may go over your head. Hey, look it up, what a business model is. But essentially what it is how you operate and make your money. Okay. This is very important to know how you're going to make your money. You cannot say, I'm going to hustle, I'm going to grind, that's how I get my money. No. Okay. You want to have not only just a profitable business model, and this is so that you can be able to scale and grow. If you don't know what your business model is, how you operate and how you make money, how are you going to replace yourself in your business? And when I say replace yourself, I'm talking about hiring out, growing and scaling your business. If you don't have a proper business model, and you can always shift and shape as you go, of course, but you want to have this profitable business model in place, because this determines how you make your sales. So if you don't know how you're going to make your sales, then that is going to jeopardize how you get your funding, which is your credit with your credit and your investors, and ultimately how you're going to make your sales. And so you can't say, hey, I'm going to hustle, I'm going to get it done. And all of this comes down to also making sure you are paying attention to the buying process and your buyer. So knowing how your buyer is and how they think, where they go, the things that are bothering them, the things that they want to fix, their aspirations, knowing this buyer is going to allow for you to know how you can best serve them. And this helps out with your business model. And so when you have done your research, and you got to definitely make sure you are doing your research, when you do that, you know for sure, okay, this is how I can serve them, and this is exactly how I'm going to do just that. And when I say that, I'm talking about your steps of transformation, okay? Your steps of transformation of how you're going to get them from point A to point B. When you have this is your process. This is making sure that you can continuously fulfill these sales so that they don't diminish. All right. So also, okay, I know I'm going in, y'all. I'm going in because I just want to stick to my time and my obligations and my word with my daughter. So I want to make sure that I'm getting this out, but I definitely want you to be able to ask questions. Please do not feel like every question is a dumb question. Ask me, ask me what is it to make, what do I need to make sure to do with my business model to make sure it's in line. Buying process and knowing your buyer. This is very important, because how are you going to know what you're doing or who you're doing it for if you're not sure who that person is, what they're doing, what they're about? And so you want to make sure you are in line and your business is in line with what your buyer really needs and where they are in their journey. And so oftentimes, we will say, hey, for instance, and I'm not picking at nobody or anything, I want to sell lashes, right? So you decide you want to sell lashes. Great. That's what you're going to do. But how are you going to sell those lashes? Who are you selling it to? What are they going through? Are they buying lashes just to buy lashes to be cute? Are they buying lashes because they are, they're models, or they are on camera? So all of that determines what type of lashes you sell, how you sell those lashes, when you sell those lashes, when you talk to your person, when you talk to that buyer, how you talk to that buyer. And so you got to know these things. Why? Because guess who's going to be asking? These investors. They want to know, hey, who's this buyer? Is this a lucrative or a profitable business model? Okay. So I've seen people sell lashes as cheap. I ain't gonna say cheap, excuse me. As I've seen individuals sell lashes at $20, and I've seen individuals sell lashes at $300. Okay. So it's all about who that person is, which is going to allow for you to have a profitable business model. All right, you guys. So all of this is great. And all of this takes research. It takes you really just, being that hustler and that grinder that you are. So this right here, this number 4 that I'm about to put down, before I put this down, I want to say this. I guess because of my background in branding and marketing of corporations, learning how corporations work, learning, just being in that type of environment, this thing right here that I'm about to, number 4, this thing I'm about to write, okay? it's literally, this is like almost like your Bible, okay? If that makes sense. And when I say this is like your compass, okay? This is what tells the story. This is what tells how I'm going to get this fund, how I'm going to get to this money. This is what I'm going to do with this money. And this is how you can benefit from this. And people, a lot of us do not have this in place. And we think, hey, you know what? I have my idea. I don't necessarily need to write it down. But what happens when you want to go get that funding? Okay. What happens when you want those investors to look at your business and invest more money into your business? Well, the first thing that they're going to look for, I know y'all probably said it, I hope you did, is a business plan. How many of you got a business plan? If you got a business plan and you're watching this as replay or live, type a 1 if you have a business plan in place. If you don't, type a 2. Type a 2. All right. IG, I'm sorry if I'm not able to see you at this moment. Please join us on YouTube or Facebook at Pumps and Profit. All right. So, business plan. I know, I told y'all, this is not a sexy talk. I know. But money is sexy, right? But we can't get to the money if we don't have the essentials. And business plan is going to be the 30,000 view of, okay, this is my business model. This is the person that I am targeting, and this is how I make my sales. Okay. The reason why you want to do that, have this business plan, is because this business plan can do the talking for you. Not only that, this business plan pretty much lays out exactly what your business does, how it serves your market, how you're going to go after that market, but more importantly, it goes more in depth on your profitable business model. Having this business plan is going to allow for you to have clarity. It's going to allow for you to understand, okay, this is what we're doing. We're going to stick to this mission. We're going to stick to this vision. And oftentimes I even find myself going back to my business plan and making sure my goals are still in alignment with this business plan, regardless of, how many years ago I've written it. I still go back and I say, okay, well, this has, changed a little bit. I've learned more. I've done more research. I've made more sales. I've been through this process. So let me update my plan. Okay. So you definitely want to make sure you have your plan in place, because they're going to ask for it. So for instance, you go set up a bank account. Guess what? They may ask you for your operating agreement. Okay. This is part of your business plan. If you have your operating agreement in your business plan, that's easy. There you go. Right. And so this business plan helps put you in a place where you can get your funds. Let's get that money, honey. This is how. All right. Now, next, with this business plan, I really want to point out is that this business plan, it grows with you. Okay. You don't set it and forget it. You use this as your way of selling your idea, of selling your business. You always got to keep in mind your exit strategy. Your business plan lists what that exit strategy is, because you want to know ultimately, what are you going to do with this business? Are you going to sell it? Are you going to hire someone to become the CEO and you're the president now? That usually happens corporation, not LLC. How is your business structured? All of these questions that you're thinking and need to be answered is going to be in your business plan. Now, the great thing about this business plan is that it can help you ultimately establish a business strategy. Okay. So this business strategy is overall how we do business. First, we do this, then we do that, then we do that, then we do that. So, for instance, I want to give you a full example. I'm not going to say this, that, this, that. Okay. Okay. So let's say you are a consultant, right? Well, first it may be, hey, we bring in our clients, lead generation. We bring in our clients through word of mouth and events. And this allows for us to get clients at less than half a penny per client. Once we have our clients, we put them on our email list where we nurture them. As we are nurturing them, which is me just having that conversation with them, getting to know them, telling them about your products for them to get to also know you. So as they're on our email list, we ask them, hey, would you like to sign up for our course? In this course is our basic course. What it does is allow for, in this course, okay, while we're in this course, we now are going to upsell them or offer them complimentary products. We're gonna or services by in our course. Once they sign up for that course, once they get more of our other services and we upsell them, next we're going to add more value and ask them, hey, would you like to also come to our events? And so now we're offering them events. So through the events, now we are able to offer them ultimately our retreat package. Okay. That's a strategy. Like, this is how I'm going to take this person from beginning to end. Okay. This is the process that we follow. This is basically what we do with our clients. Okay. So this business strategy is very important because it shows not only how you're going to make money, but it also shows how you're going to increase that, what is it called? That average order size, or that average customers, how much they actually buy, their buying power with your company. And so you want to definitely make sure you have this in place, because guess what? The investors and the creditors want to know, how are you going to pay me back my money? And so this is very important. Having these 5 things in place is really going to make sure that you are set up for business funding. Now, I didn't say this at the beginning, but I want to say this right now, because I want y'all to understand that whenever you have these things in place, you can get funding in as little as 3 to 6 months. And you say, well, how, Tashana? Because you have the revenue, okay? You have the revenue that's going to back this up. So having that revenue to back up, hey, we're making sales, right? We're making sales. This is our business. Yes, we're starting from the basis, but we're going to use our sales from our business to apply for credit. We're going to use our sales from our business to have to market to investors. We're going to use the sales from our business and the proof that we can do it to create more sales. And so that's why I said this ain't sexy, but the non-sexy stuff is what helps you get to the sexy stuff, which is the funding, which is the freedom that you want, you know. And so oftentimes we get caught up in wanting to make money online, but we are not properly positioned to make sure that we can make money long term. And so having these 5 things in place is going to ensure that you can continuously go after business funding. Why? Because you have your ducks in a row. You know what it takes to grow your business. and you know what it takes to scale your business and take it to the next level. But not only that, your investors will feel more confident. Your partners, potential partners are going to feel more confident because you have put yourself in position to say, I can make money. And not only can I make money, I know how to scale this business. I know who my buyer is. And so I know that now I can set up different revenue streams because I know my buyer, I know what they go through, I know how they process, but ultimately I know their buying process. And I can prove to you that I can do it not only for myself, but I'm about to show you I got a business plan in place because I'm a real business that make real business moves. This is real business moves. So, yes, I want you to start an online business. Yes, I want you to be that consultant. Yes, I want you to get all the money, honey, that is due to you. But in order to do that, you got to make sure you are positioned profitably, but also positioning yourself to make sure that you are ultimately able to get to the bag. Okay. Now, if you are watching me from IG, you guys can go and click in my bio. You'll see the link. You guys, if you are watching me from YouTube or Facebook, I want you to go to pumpsandprofit.com. On there, we have a free strategic business planner. So at least you got number 5, okay? And this will at least get you started on what you need to do, okay? And when I say what you need to do is plan it out, plan it. Because oftentimes we can lose confidence in just trying to figure it out day to day. We can become overwhelmed with trying to figure it out day to day. This strategic business planner is going to help you map out your next 12 months. This is going to help you see what opportunities are available to you. It's going to let you know what threats are going to come up. But ultimately, you got to understand that you have to operate like a real business. And I'm not clowning anybody that may, just only have an online business or anything like that. But I'm telling you that this is where the money resides, okay? In the non-sexy stuff. And so I'm sorry. This is mainly what we're going to be beginning to learn. And I want you guys to really understand that I'm going to be bringing to you business and marketing strategies, not tactics. Okay. We're not just here to do tactics. Strategies last, strategies work. And I want to ensure that you guys are in place to make sure you not only get your business funding, but you can make those sales. Get you some credit, honey, so you're not coming out your pocket, and get you some partners or some investors that believe in your vision. And it's not necessarily up for you to sell it because you got the numbers, you got the facts, you got what you need to back up what it is that you're looking to do. Go with the facts, okay? All day. You can't sell yourself short by thinking all I need to do is just do this, buy this, and sell it. You're selling yourself major short, okay? So put yourself in position to really get to the bag. And go to pumpsandprofit.com, or if you're watching from IG, just click the link in my bio so that you can get your strategic business planner. If you are catching this as a replay, make sure you hashtag replay and send me your questions for the DM. All right, my beautiful bosses, my time is up. Go back, replay this, watch it again so that you can keep taking those nuggets and writing them down. But like I said, get your strategic business planner template right at our website, www.pumpsandprofit.com, or from our LinkedIn bio. And if you have any questions, DM me. All right, beautiful bosses, I appreciate you. I love you. Thank you for joining me tonight. I am done. And make sure you slay every day with style.